Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Batman Arkham Asylum. Last time we finally tracked down Dr. Young, but unfortunately Joker killed her. She managed to tell us about a secret lab, but Joker took the only person who was capable of getting us into the lab. Fortunately, Harley Quinn bitch slapped the crap out of him, and now he's bleeding profusely, which is telling us exactly where we need to go. So we're gonna go. Alright, what do we got lying in wait for us here? Abandoned tunnel. Doesn't look so abandoned to me.
Joker sends his girlfriend down and tells us to guard the tunnel. We guard the tunnel. Joker tells us to kill the bat. We kill the bat.
Joker told me to kill my sister once. Did you do it? Hell yeah! I never liked her anyway.
You're cold, man. Funny thing, he said the same to me. I told him I didn't even have a sister. He just kept telling me to do it. So I got in my car and ran over the first bitch I saw. Joker seemed happy.
Ha ha. He's a barrel around. Kind of a mystery, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, but he acts all crazy one minute, and then the next he's all plans and jobs. Who knows what goes on in that head?
Not our problem. But if he sends Harley back down here, we'll really be in trouble. Anyone got anything to drink?
We got these nuts.
He's here!
You want to drink these nuts? Also, some of you are armed. I need to take you out as quick as possible, or at least knock the gun out of your hands. I'm not going to be too worried about countering until I'm not getting shot. And now he's going to pick up the gun again. Please do not hit me in the back of the head with that pipe. I feel like I might have had the possibility to take out one of those gun guys silently, but they were in a circle, so there is an equal chance that they would have just spotted me instead. Oh man. Please stop shooting me. I do not enjoy it. I know it seems like I might. I don't. Kick you in the nuts! Crap! And then hit in the back of the head. Alright. Most of you are knocked out. And you're the last one. Not so good with the combos that time, mostly because I was pretty worried about getting shot, which I think is a good thing to worry about. I feel like most people should worry about getting shot, and Batman is a lot like other people in that he does not want to be shot. It hurts a lot, as we discovered at the end of the last episode. Also, speaking of the last episode, I said I was going to talk about an Emperor Joker. There was an Emperor Joker in the comic books. That was a storyline where Joker got his hands... I just got here, dude. Joker got his hands on Mr. Mxyzptlk's power, which is a crossover with Superman. He's a Superman kind of villain, but he's an all-powerful fifth-dimensional prankster imp. And Joker tricks him into giving him Joker's power, or giving Joker his powers. And basically Joker ends up ruling reality because of it and torturing Batman over and over and over, then killing Batman and then bringing him back to life just to torture him again. In the end, it's Superman who has to figure out.
This is a warning. It is vital that everyone upload their sign
That's
immediately.
promising.
I recommend unloading them into... I can't read this. Unloading them into your head.
In the end, it is Superman who has to figure out how to stop Joker, and Mr. Mxyzptlk tells him that Joker's weakness is that there is one thing he absolutely cannot erase from reality. There is one constant that always has to be there, And if Superman can get him to recognize that, then the powers will leave Joker and reality will go back to normal. And Superman deduces that it's Batman because Joker defines himself as the opposite to Batman. And if Joker kills Batman, then Joker will have no identity. So once Superman identifies that, Joker loses his powers and reality goes back to normal. But Batman is mentally broken from dying so many times over and over and over. Like, Joker made sure that he remembered his deaths. And so he doesn't want to go back to being Batman. He's basically an invalid. And so Mr. Mxyzptlk makes it so that the memories of dying are transferred to Superman. So Superman experiences all of Batman's deaths, and Batman forgets that they ever happened. And then he goes back to being Batman. It was kind of a really interesting yet really kind of twisted story. But it was a very, very interesting crossover. And we got another upgrade. Let's see what we got here. Probably should start unlocking some of these combo moves on the off chance I can do one. We'll start with that one because we don't have a choice. Let's see, once we get up to combo score 8, we'll be prompted to X plus square and then choose the direction to throw. I look forward to not being able to do that. I think that X plus square means you have to hit them simultaneously. And that's kind of finicky, if I remember right. Whatever. I feel like we should stop this party over here. I feel like this is a party that's probably not healthy for whoever's involved. Glad I picked the guy with the stun baton. Oh, come on. Counter, damn you. Stop getting punched in the back of the head. We're up to X6. I want that stun baton guy out of my life. I feel like this is gonna go bad. I want you out of my life. Why won't you stop existing? Oh, glad. I'm glad I pressed triangle right there. One more hit and I'm probably done. Oh, are you the last one? Oh my god, I can't believe I survived that. Oh, I'm in your way.
Thank you, Batman. The guard wouldn't have lasted much longer.
Is he okay?
He struck his head when they knocked him to the ground.
Move him
Oh,
away from here as soon as you can. Take him to the medical facility. It's the safest place on
I
the
love the
island.
look of Batman
Okay.
in the rain. That's cool.
I'll go with him as soon as he's able to stand.
I like how we just like decided the medical facility is the safest place to be. Like, when did we decide that? What's stopping Joker from going back to take over there? I guess he's not interested in it now that he's got the doctors. But you think he'd like to, you know, torture people with needles and weird drugs and shit. Alright, I think there is something around here. Not in the, oh, there it is.
Take patient interview 20. You'll be more interested than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't give me a...
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement.
then I can help you.
Holy crap. We actually went through an entire interview tape without being interrupted. It's amazing. So I think there's... Actually, we can't get to that thing because the elevator is down. Can't quite get to that yet. Man, I cannot wait to have the next upgrade. It's going to unlock so much. Alright, I think I've lost the trail of blood, but let's see if I can pick it up real quick. Otherwise, I know where we're going. I just kind of want to do this for people so they can see, you know, the actual way you're supposed to be doing it. No wonder I lost the trail. I'm nowhere near to where it ended. Screw it. They were taking them to the penitentiary, as you can tell by all the thugs around the penitentiary, so that's where we're gonna go. I'm pretty sure you don't actually have to follow the trail to move on with the story. We'll find out. Okay, let's very quietly, sneaky beaky take out the guy with the gun.
He's here!
Yep, that's super quiet and sneaky beaky. You're the only one standing, dude. Goodbye. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a story encounter, so we should not need to go back and follow the Warden's trail. The Warden's trail will lead you... Oh, here it is. Look, blood. Cool.
Take patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in the Gotham area. Hello, Victor. I'm Dr. Cassidy. Seeing as this is our first session, let's spend some time getting to know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life, Victor?
You've no doubt read my file.
Yes, I have. It says you come from a wealthy family, that your parents died, how you lost all the money gambling.
None of it matters.
Why do you keep saying that, Victor?
Because the only thing that does matter is the knowledge.
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course, I use mine.
So yeah, going through here, we're going to be getting the patient interview tapes for Victor Zaz, and I'm going to warn you right now. Out of all of the patient interview tapes, I find that Zaz's is the most disturbing and the most accurate portrayal of a sociopathic, or a serial killer is the word that I'm trying to think of. So just be aware that we're going to be listening to something very, very disturbing by the end of it, and prepare yourself for that. But when we came into the room, there was a riddle. How do you reflect on your past failures? Well, with a mirror. That one's easy, doesn't unlock anything. You just kind of have to go out of your way to find that mirror. Okay, and that turns out to be the bathroom that I thought I was finding stuff in. There was the trophy where I expected to find it there. Alright. Nothing like mad laughter to make me feel really, really good about where we're about to go. 2 people, 1 voice, no gun. Swell. I think we all have an idea of who that might refer to, but can we do anything about it? Oh, look at these people. No wonder we were hearing a bunch of screaming and laughing. You don't actually get much of an explanation about these guys until the second game, everyone in here was experimented on by the antagonist of the second game, and he drove them insane and lobotomized them, then imprisoned them here. And some of them are just, I guess, political prisoners, people who got a little bit too close to what he was plotting, and he experimented on them as well. And that's going to get played out a lot more in the second game, so I don't want to give too many spoilers now. Okay, we were able to get up here. I don't see any hints to to the riddle that we had. I think this room is just a shortcut. I know we passed that interview tape. I will pick it up on our way out. I'm just looking to see if the answer... here it is. This is what I was looking for. 2 people, 1 voice, no gun. Well, this is Scarface's Tommy gun. There, and now we look at the ventriloquist, which is the other half of the Scarface duo. Arnold Wesker was a timid orphan whose deep repression erupted in a barroom brawl, resulting in him being sent to Blackgate Prison. There he encountered the puppet Scarface and promptly murdered the man who carved the puppet. The two are now inseparable, with Scarface directing a series of criminal activities. While most believe that Wesker is simply acting out a second personality through the puppet, Wesker sees himself as a reluctant lackey who merely does his puppet's bidding. Real name, Arnold Wesker. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations, Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair brown. Height 5'7". Weight 142 pounds. First appearance, Detective Comics number 583, February 1988. Delusional schizophrenic with multiple personality disorder. Obsessed with his puppet Scarface, whom he puppeteers with unsettling skill. When teamed with Scarface, the two operate as a criminal mastermind. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am entirely wrong. I thought that multiple personality disorder was finally determined to not actually be a thing. Like,
taped patient evaluation 5. Victor is not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people you killed.
The zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to liberate them.
You mean kill them? The police report states that you've murdered, or liberated if you like, 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive my gift.
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your cat food. Again.
How do you know where
As you sit down on your favorite red chair, cat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen, Sarah. I am your salvation.
yep, now we're starting to really get into the disturbing crap. That was fast. I believe that they've determined multiple personality disorder is usually a different mental disability that manifests itself that way, and that it itself is not a mental disability, or if it is so exceedingly rare to not be caused by another trauma that they're not clinically diagnosing people with it anymore. I think that's what I've heard, but if somebody wants to disagree and tell me how I'm really, really wrong, please do. Alright. We'll have one door open for us. And I'll go ahead and open this up. We're not going to be able to do anything about this for a while. Oh, we do get at least one thing. But there is another thing down this electrified water, and we're not going to be able to get that till we get at least another gadget and maybe even an upgrade. Ah. Hello, my dear. You look very, very familiar.
Stop! Stop, Batman, please! You've got to help my babies!
I'm really not interested in a bunch of flowers, Ivy.
They're in pain, crying for help!
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you running free.
Poor children. I'll save you.
And now we have unlocked the character bio for Poison Ivy. Botanist Pamela Isley was transformed by a science experiment gone wrong into a plant-human hybrid. With chlorophyll flowing through her veins instead of blood, she developed a toxic touch and a pheromone-fueled talent for seduction. Her crimes have become more ecologically focused as she has increasingly abandoned her human side, identifying more with the natural world. Her unique brand of eco-terrorism often puts her in conflict with Batman, whose iron will usually protects him from her seductive powers. Real name Pamela Lillian Isley, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City. Eyes green, hair red, height 5 feet 8, weight 115 pounds. Batman, first appearance Batman number 181, June 1966. An ability to encourage and direct the growth of all plant life. Plant genes mixed in with her DNA make her an unpredictable and formidable physical opponent. Exudes natural pheromones that enable her to exert control over victims. Skin secretes a toxin that can make her touch deadly. Pathological drive to rid the world of humanity and make it safe for plant life. She is actually going to play a major role in the Arkham series, and I'm not going to spoil this, but she will make further appearances in Arkham Asylum, so I will do a bio for her later. She will not appear too much in...
Someone help me!
She will not appear too much in Arkham City, but she will play a major role in Arkham Knight. And also, the riddle as we came into the room. A case of mistaken identity? Well, perhaps. What are you doing there, Cash?
You need to get me out of this cell! It's me, Cash! I'm needed out there! I can help you!
Oh, you can?
Come on, man! Get me out of here!
Alright, hang on, I'll look for the switch. Actually, I'm not. I thought he would switch by now. This is Clayface. Obviously, Aaron Cash is not in a cell, and the mannequin should give you a clue as to who the identity of this is. So, let's scan him. Look at that. Look at that. No skeleton. Pretty sure Aaron Cash has a skeleton. A case of mistaken identity. Initially an actor in horror films, Carlo went mad when he learned a classic film of his was to be remade with a different actor in the lead role. He took on the mask of the film's villain Clayface and killed several of the remake's cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo joined the Mud Pack, an alliance of shape-changing, mutated villains who had subsequently used the name Clayface. While that group was defeated, Carlo tricked his allies and injected himself with the essences of several of them, becoming a superhuman imbued with the abilities to change shape, melt others into protoplasm with a touch, and mimic the powers of heroes or villains he copies. I didn't want to back out of that. Real name Basil Carlo, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City, eyes red, hair none, height 6 feet 5 inch, weight 265 pounds, first appearance Detective Comics number 40, June 1940. Can alter his physical form, adopting the appearance of nearly anyone. His malleable physical form makes him extremely difficult to injure or contain. His touch can be poisonous. Now, I don't know if... I'm going to have to look this up. I don't know if this is the first Clayface. Also, I went out of this view.
So you figured it out, huh? Good job. Please, keep it to yourself. I've got a reputation to keep up.
Yeah, if you figure it out and you scan him, he won't change out of his forms anymore. I wanted him to change into Jim Gordon because he does do that, and I can't remember how you trigger that transformation. But I don't know if that's the bio for the first Clayface, because I have a... I feel like Clayface appeared with a different background in his first appearance. I could just be thinking of the animated series, but I would be like really surprised if Basil Carlo was the first Clayface. I really feel like he was the second or third one, but whatever.
Help!
Oh no, we've been trapped. Oh dear.
Harley! Ah! You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh well.
Please!
What the heck? I'll cut you a break.
Oh shit.
That feels so much better.
Yep, she's not wearing pants. Booty.
She's a good kid.
I could watch those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
Oh good, you've let all the nutters out. Fantastic, that's exactly what I wanted in my life.
What are you?
Alright, you're free.
He's taken control of the security overrides. I have the sequence generator, but without the terminal in my office, it's useless.
Your terminal has been destroyed. Give me the sequencer.
What? Oh, yes, of course. It's useless. Half the code won't get you anywhere. We're trapped in here.
We're not trapped. I've got my own cryptographic sequencer. Uses ultrasound frequencies to bypass security systems. Security protocols are broken using a 512-bit decryption key.
There's always a way out. Always.
Batman rule number 2. This is my favorite gadget, and also the one that really opens up. It's your first major step into opening up the island. We've seen these gates everywhere. Now we finally have the ability to bypass them and find secrets or just shortcuts between areas by blowing up the control panel.
You stay here. Lock this gate when I leave.
Oh, good idea. Can't have someone of my stature falling back into their hands now, can we?
Of course not. But with the upgrade that I've been waiting up to this point to get, we're going to call it an episode here, guys. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I much appreciate it. If you guys liked what you saw today, give me that little thumbs up down below. It helps the channel out and does make me feel a little bit better about myself putting these videos up for you guys. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more of my work, click the subscribe button. I upload once to twice every weekday. And if you have any hints, tips, or tricks, or you just want to talk Batman, leave me a comment down below. Once again, thanks for coming out and watching today, and you guys have a great day. Later.